Blended learning, as the name implies, blended means it's a mix of several things, right? In this case, we are typically mixing face-to-face, in-person activities with internet online support. The principle is, we don't ask people to just come to a particular location, attend class at a particular time, but we effectively make use of all the different channels. And typically that would be internet, there would be library resources, other types of online resources, CD, whatever, plus also adding in our traditional in-person activities. Together, we aim for fostering a good learning outcome for all. Blended learning is ideally suitable for, firstly, if you look at location and travel patterns, people have to travel a lot. They may not be able to afford the time to sit down at one location for hours and hours or days and days and days. So that's clearly one target of a group of people that are suitable as e-learning or blended learning learners. Secondly is on the content material. Now, everyone has to go through some kind of formal training before we come out to work. But increasingly, we also need to be regularly updated, refresher training, so to say. In healthcare, in financial services, I believe because of the advancement in technology, in changes in compliance requirements, every now and then we need to update our knowledge. Now, those updates may come in the incremental parts, and they can be delivered in small chunks, which lend themselves suitable to be delivered as blended learning in the various pieces, for example, even delivered on smartphone and other types of mobile devices. So they make themselves ideal candidates for learning material in blended learning. And many people ask me, in Hong Kong we tend to be, we always being seen as a small place, so why do we need blended learning? But indeed, I'm not sure whether you're aware, there are lots and lots of people, middle-aged and professional people who need to travel outside of Hong Kong, typically to Shenzhen and other parts of southern China, to work. Now these people, just because of the travel requirements, may not afford them to stay in Hong Kong and attend regular classes. So blended learning, firstly, to cater for people who constantly need to travel. And secondly, with the advancement of technologies, with the huge amount of both professional, official, as well as social media material on the internet, there's no reason why this material, or some of this material, is properly filtered and directed, can foster a good learning types of learning repository. Then again, we also have people, a multi-generation workforce, so to say, and obviously people of Generation Z and Generation Y tend to be more IT savvy than the previous generation. These people, they love to, according to all the statistics and observations that I've made, they love to use their handheld devices and other types of smartphones to tap into all sorts of social media, including firstly, there are people of typically of a particular bracket of age range, which may not be too tech savvy, and they may offer a higher resistance to change, right? They are changing, but slower. Secondly, some organizations and some people, depending on their budget, depending on the level of affordability, they may not be able to afford high-speed internet. They may not be able to afford a high-power smartphone in order to carry all these devices that can leverage on all these social media, right? So there are also some material which I don't think they lend themselves to good learning via mobile or online, and therefore those things have to remain as face-to-face or handheld directed teaching, like laboratory handling of equipment and apparatus, chemistry instruments and things like that. So those things and more would remain in the traditional teaching mode. If our current trend is a guide, then increasingly we would expect online channels to increase in the portfolio mix in blended learning. There will still be, of course, face-to-face in-person activities, but that proportionally becoming less. And I would say that in about 3 to 5 years' time, we will start to see e-assessments gradually being accepted in the workplace and also in traditional universities. So expect more blended learning, especially from the online channels to come through in the coming. Advancement on the internet, advancement in tools available in Web 2.0 and Web 3.0, the high availability of social media, and also the enabling of more and more people becoming subject matter experts and facilitators. And of course, the newborn generations will continue to push this trend to more and more. We play the role of bridging industry and the young graduates. All right, so I believe we should be, and we are, actively taking the role of introducing blended learning in our university delivery of courses, in all courses, right? To get our youngsters to be accustomed and truly leveraging the benefits of blended learning, because blended learning is not restricted to someone's academic life. It should be extended to lifelong learning, it should be extended to the workplace, and people should continue to learn and foster a co-learning environment. So we are doing precisely that. We have, in the last 2 years or so, revamp all our curriculum, that all programs now, one of the long-term goal is to foster lifelong learning. And the university has also made a principle that in the next 3 to 4 years, we strongly adopt blended learning across all delivery of all courses.